Hello everybody, this is Dev here with the Rogue Deck Chronicle podcast, and this week I have a very interesting take on one of the new Megas from Phantasmal Flames, Mega Lopunny EX. So Mega Lopunny EX is a Stage 1 normal type or colorless 330 HP Mega Pokemon, so it gives up 3 prizes when it gets KO'd, and it has 2 attacks. The first one for Gale Thrust is 60, and if this Pokemon moves from the bench to the active during your turn, it does another 170, so it does 230 damage for a single colorless energy. And then it has a second attack, Spiky Hopper. It does 160 for 2 colorless energy, and this attack isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So it goes through Shred, goes through some abilities, so it's a really good utility move in a pinch if you're kind of stuck against a wall of some form. So a lot of people have been pairing this with Poison, with Dust Noir, and I was kind of just perusing through the online tournament boards, and I saw this list that kind of played around with a whole bunch of other ways to get Lopunny into the active in a multitude of ways using Pokemon's abilities. So first, we have Iron Leaves EX, basic grass type 220 HP Pokemon with the ability Rapid Veneer. When this Pokemon is played from your hand onto the bench, you may switch this Pokemon to active. If you do so, move any amount of energy from the Pokemon that you're switching to the bench to this Pokemon. So you can trigger that to do Prism's Edge for 180, but really what it is that you're promoting it to the active from the bench. That way you could trigger a Lopunny turn to do the most amount of damage. Another way that we're doing it in this is through Decidueye EX. This is a Stage 2 EX Grass-type Pokemon, 320 HP, with a total Freedom ability. Once you're in your turn, you may use this ability. If this Pokemon is on the bench, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. Or if it's in the active, switch it with one of your bench. And it has 2 retreat costs, which is important because of the Air Balloon tool card that we're going to be utilizing in this list. And it does have Hunting Arrow for 2 energy, 1 grass, 1 colors, 130, and it's 30 to the bench. We could use that in certain situations, but the Totem Freedom ability is what we're going to be using it for in combination with Air Balloon and Mega Lopunny to really maximize our damage output turn over turn. Now, we do run other support Pokemon in this deck. We run a 2-2 line of Meowstic with the Beckoning Tail ability. You must be able to discard a Chill Teaser Toy from your hand in order to use this ability. No big deal, we run 3 of those. Once your turn, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. So you can gust up what you want as long as you have Meowstic and that Chill Teaser Toy in your hand. That's great because we're not using traditional gusting cards. Another support Pokemon is this Dachsbun EX. Stage 1 Psychic type for 250 HP with the Time to Chow Down ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may heal all damage from each of your evolution Pokemon. If you healed any damage this way, discard all energy from those Pokemon. That's perfectly fine because Mega Lopunny is a low to the ground attacker. We only need 1 energy. So if it has a whole bunch of damage on it, we heal it, attach another energy, and we're good to go. And last, but certainly not least, we run a 1 of Fezandipiti for the Flip the Script. We do run a 1 of Mega Kangaskhan for the Run Aaron ability. So we have ability-based draw, we have ability-based switching, we have ability-based healing, so we are really dependent on our abilities, and that is going to be fantastic. Now, the only other card we didn't talk about is the Celebi. We do run 2 of them. Transverse Time, search your deck for up to 3 of any combination of grass Pokemon and stadium cards, reveal them, put in your hand. The reason why that is important is because we do run 2 Forest of Vitalities. So we'll be able to get our Decidueye all the way up from a Rowlet in 1 turn potentially. And with that paired up with the Secret Box, the Celebi, we have tools and we have access to getting this combination up very quickly, as quick as turn 2. Now, in terms of the items, we are running the 3 of the Chill Teaser Toy. We are only utilizing this for our ability with the Espurr and the Meowstic, but if we ever do want to play it going second on turn 1, put an energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon in hand, we can slow them down by a single attach type. We really don't care. Earthen Vessel, 2 Mega Signals because we run 2 different Mega Evolution lines, 3 Nest Ball because we have a lot of big basic Pokemon that we want with Nest Ball, 2 hard switch cards, again, for the Lopunny synergy, and then for the supporters, we run 2 Acerola Mischiefs. This really allows us to extend the game by a turn toward the end of a match. Choose one of your Pokemon in play during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage and effects of attack done by your opponent's EX, so it allows us to just get a board state where we can only have 1 Pokemon potentially, and we just give that Pokemon immunity for a turn from EXs. We run 2 Arven because we do run tools and we do run items. It's always great to grab. 2 boss orders on top of the gusting with Meowstic. We have boss's orders. 2 Dawn, which is a new supporter from the new Phantasmal Flame set, allows us to grab a basic, a stage 1, and a stage 2. With this deck, we don't have to focus on grabbing all the same evolution line. We can grab a basic, a stage 1, and stage 2 from 3 different evolution pieces that we need to kind of just fill in the board to fill up. 1 Iono, 2 Lillie's Determination, 1 Xerosic Machinations, which basically to me is a hand disruption for Alakazam or for any other deck that really wants to build a hand size. We just force them to discard cards. And we run 2 Air Balloon and 8 Energy. As always, this deck list will be in the description of the video. I'm excited to play it during testing. It is fun to play, and I hope it shows itself off on the ladder properly. With anything else, let's jump on the ladder to see how we do. Alrighty, time to jump into a match here. We are leading with Espurr, going second. In this case, I'm always going to drop down that Fezandipiti. You never know what type of dock decks are in the format right now. There are a lot of... Poison is popular, so I always want to make sure I have more than 1 Pokemon in this opening slot anytime I can. And as we say that, we are running against, it looks like a Mega Gengar deck with the Poison package. So, very happy that we did do the 2 Pokemon there. We do have the Secret Box, so we could Secret Box into a really good opening sequence here. So, are we going to see a Toxel, a Baby Pecharunt? Because of... depending on who their partner is. Okay, so this is Mega Gengar, Mega Sharpedo. Sharpedo is weak to grass, but that doesn't really fix most of our math. So we just have to kind of see what we do here. But the Mega Gengar definitely turns the Mega Sharpedo into 2 prizing decks. So they're going to reduce prizes, we're going to reduce damage or heal damage. So we'll see which one of our strategies comes up the quickest. So Carvanha with the attachment. So let's see what we can do this turn. We're not going to be able to KO this turn, but we can definitely... Ooh. We can definitely set up for stuff here. So let's grab stuff. So I want to... Ooh. I want to Lilies. I want to get a bigger hand after we're done kind of thinning stuff out. Let's grab that Nest Ball. Let's grab that Balloon, and then obviously grab our Stadium. So we want to Nest Ball for a Celebi, believe it or not. I think that's the best use of that. So we're going to use Celebi's attack this turn. And I just want to have cards into play. I don't hate this combination at all, really. I want to grab that Rowlet. We have the Dartrix in hand already, so it's fantastic. And then we will retreat into Celebi here, and we are going to traverse time. So we want to grab yeah, I think that's what we want to grab. The Decidueye, Iron Leaves, and the Stadium, just in case our Stadium does get bumped. We just need a Stadium to get 1 evolution line of Decidueye up and running. From there on, we can get all the other pieces we need. So we see the hard evolution to the Haunter. We see the attachment to the Haunter. Finding Mochi. Okay. Are they going to give us this Haunter before it becomes a Gengar? I'm okay with this. This is a trade that I will take every single time. So the only thing that we need to do is make sure we get an energy. Because we'll be able to knock out this Haunter if we get what we need. So first things first, let's grab a Mega Bunny. It's our only Mega Bunny, so it means the rest are prized. But that is more than okay. And we're going to take advantage of our stadium. Let's take advantage of the flip the script. Let's draw 3. We got the energy. Fantastic. So we can total freedom the Lopunny into play here. And I think we'll Dawn, since we have an open turn for the evolution here. I think we're gonna Dawn because I want to grab another Buneary. We're gonna grab this Meowstic for later in the match. And then we have 2 pieces here, so if we have to get another Decidueye, which we really don't want, but we still want to thin out. But we're going to get 230. We're going to get this Haunter off the board, which means that the Gengar isn't really a factor. At least for another turn. And now we kind of have our pieces together here. We have a hard switch, we have a balloon, to where we can keep on doing our little cycle of retreat switch to get that 230 consistently. Now, the one thing we can't do is knock out this Okidogi one shot because it only does 230. But he's damaging himself, so I'm not necessarily the most upset with that. So we're seeing the evolution. He's going to get this Mega Sharpedo into play. So we could play around with his own... Like, we can put damage on that Sharpedo now, but then that triggers his own ability. So it's really not something I want to do until I'm absolutely ready to do it. So, first things first. Let's get this Okidogi out of our face. Let's attack into it, put it 10 shy, have it tick down, have the poison KO it, get 2 prizes from it. And just get a little ahead. Because he can't one-shot us and we have the Dachsbun, so we're just going to keep that in hand for a turn. Let's Arven. Part of me just wants Arven for some energy. I want to get some energy. I want to just be able to play a turn ahead. Alright, so that's all our energy. I'd rather have it in hand for a turn. And then if we get damaged, we can always Dachsbun that off and then do what we need to do. So we tick this down. We get 2 prizes from this. We also, because of the poison tick, he can't Fezandipiti more cards. We have another Lopunny, so we can kind of get pieces moving this turn. We can get pieces going, which is always good to see. We have we're going to have 2 Lopunnys potentially. We can always Dachsbun away damage on this one. So What is our opponent going to do? Is he going to try to get damage this turn on us with the Hungry Jaws, or is he going to Greedy Fang for 70? He's going to Greedy Fang for 70. He's going to draw cards. I think a good turn for us is healing off and just giving our board no room for 3 prizes on our opponent for this turn. And obviously we're going to have to set up damage, which is fine with me. So let's just wipe this damage off and not give him 3 prizes. Just give him one of the Lopunnies, it doesn't matter which one. We will do that, and then we'll just punch 230. Yes, we are powering up his damage, but we are in I think we're in a good spot where we can take these final 3 prizes, unless he just runs. And if he runs, there's a chance we can use Meowstic to just chase it. Or we could draw one of our 2 boss orders. So, I think he's trying to run. He put the Nest Ball down, he's trying to run. Let's see what he pulls. Toxel, okay. He's getting some of his pieces just a little too late. But he's doing enough to kind of just stall and slow the game down, because he probably doesn't have the energy. He did have the energy. He did have the energy, that's interesting. Okay. So it's a free turn for us, effectively. We don't even have to do the switch. We can just Gale Force for the 60 because of the damage counter. But we would like to try to finish it this turn if we have the capabilities of doing so. I really don't want Iono because Iono is just down to 3 for no reason. So I'm just going to get rid of this Toxel. Make it easier to get to a KO with one of his 2 prizers that he's given us. Yes, we've turned Fezandipiti on for the turn, but I don't think that's really a problem with the current board state, because he can't attack us with this Sharpedo, because he'd just be giving us a free KO. Now he has 5 cards to see if he can get another Sharpedo into play. And another Toxtricity, and a Toxtricity. Okay, so he's going to try to proc this Sharpedo if he can get the pieces into play. Going to Lillie Determination for 6. So again, he's just trying to get his pieces. He's trying to get, at least he has to get an energy, he has to get a Mega Sharpedo, and then he can use his Toxtricity ability. He can get what he wants for a turn for the damage. 100% for sure. We're going to, with the way our board is, he has 5 prizes, we're going to force him to try to go through 2 Lopunnies. That's our goal. And with that, we can always just push damage. So, energy, okay. There's one piece of the puzzle there for him. Night Stretcher for, I don't know what he would Night Stretcher, probably an energy. Well, it wouldn't make no sense. Oh, he's grabbing a Ghastly. Okay. So he's going to try to get a Gengar, but us going down the 2 prizes, that Gengar is only good if we attack into one of his non-Megas. And that's if he can get the Gengar quick enough. So, let's see what we are kind of dealing with this turn. He's attaching to the Ghastly. Okay. So he probably has the pieces to Ghastly in his hand. That's what this is telling me. He has the pieces to Ghastly in him. And he's feeding us single prizers for a reason. So he's just trying to buy some time. And the question is, does he have the time? So I want to put the energy on this Lopunny to have that ready. And I'm going to Iono. I'm going to take a risk here. Give us down to 2, but hopefully it'll give us to maybe one of our Chill Toys, and it absolutely does. It absolutely does. So we are going to knock out the Sharpedo. We're going to Total Freedom. We're going to retreat into the other Lopunny here. And we are going to take the match with that Chill Teaser Toy play to get that Sharpedo, which he was trying to hide from the bench. That was a very high risk play, but you know what? With the board state we had, I was willing to take that risk to proc potentially a Fezandipiti for next turn. But very fun, very showcasing all those little micro pieces of that deck to show how great Lopunny can be with the right partners. So let's just go jump into another match to see how we do. Okay, time for us to jump into another match. We're gonna go start and lead with this Buneary, leave the Iron Leaves on the hand. We have an Arven, so we can get a mystery box and kind of just go. And we're facing against Festival Lead. This deck, I love it. I always had fun with it. Just never dies, effectively. Never dies. So we don't have to do much. We don't have to put a lot of pressure onto our board with that. So let's Arven. Grab the Secret Box. Grab the Air Balloon. Believe it or not, we're going to use Chill Teaser Toy to put them behind on an attachment here. And then we are going to discard a couple things to get more things. So we want to Lillie. We want to Stadium. Actually, no, we want to Dawn this turn. And then Nest Ball. So we're gonna Nest Ball. I think I want to Nest Ball Mega Kangaskhan. And then I want to Iron Leaves just so I can get the Buneary on the bench. And then I'm going to end the turn right here. So we'll just need we just need an energy, and then with the Forest of Vitality and the Dawn, we'll be able to get a whole Decidueye line next turn. But putting our opponent one attachment back is not bad. Like, for us, a single attachment for us is a single attachment. Like, we can do that very easily. Sometimes they need to have multiple attachments for multiple pieces. Now, I really do think facing the single prize deck, we are going to have to utilize Dachsbun very strategically to kind of steal prizes away. Oh, there's Iono. So there goes our Dawn strategy for this turn. But we got it back. We just don't have the Lopunny in hand. As we see here, we're seeing a lot of just pieces of our opponent, a lot of single prize grasp pieces. And basically, this is Festival Lead in a nutshell here. So we really don't even need the Dawn right now. If we can Lillie to a better hand, I think that would be just as important. Because I don't want to give our opponent Forest for these grass evolutions. I really don't. I don't think that's smart. And there's a point where their HPs won't even matter after a certain piece. So let's see what we draw off the top here. We get a Dartrix, so I want a Nest Ball. Into a Rowlet. I think the Rowlet's still important. I think it just needs to be done in a different way. Now let's Lillie into 8 fresh cards. Also shuffling our deck as well, doing that. So we got our attack for the turn here. I want to put an Espurr of a Meowstic combination. We want to get this Gale Thrush going. All while not putting a Forest into play. Arven, great. So that allows us to get pieces next turn. Because really what I'm looking at is... Okay. I think what we need to do is Arven for the cat toy to get this Thwackey out of the way. Because this Thwackey, he's allowed to just cherry pick, turn over turn over turn over turn. So I think we need to just slow that down. And the Arven Meowstic combination will allow us to do that. Ooh, Festival lead, doing 240 a turn. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna give up 3 prizes. I'm okay with this. We have to set up another Lopunny for next turn. I want a cat toy. I want an air balloon. I want a cat toy. I just want to slow him down. I'm going to concede to the fact we're going to lose prizes. Actually, hold on. I didn't think out the steps really well. Because it has 100, I didn't get the energy. So I'm just going to let this sit. See what our opponent does. Because now we're almost at the Decidueye without using the stadium. But now they're getting multiple attackers set up. That's the difference. He's Hilding, so he's going to get an energy plus another Lilligant. I didn't realize Lilligant made this deck even better with the fact of the Sunny Day ability. But he missed a turn, so I'm okay with that. I am very much okay with that. So we got the Decidueye, which is fantastic. We got the Air Balloon in hand already. So I would have loved to be able to just ping and poke, but we can't. But I'm going to give up 3 prizes on this. Because we kind of have to slow him down a little bit. And the fact that we've taken 2 prizes before he's taken that 3, I don't feel awful about. But he's going to take a prize and then hit into something else is what is going to be the concerning part. And he's setting up another, trying to set up another wacky. But also means he's not setting up another attacker, really. Yeah, 140. I'll give it the Kangaskhan. Yeah, the Kangaskhan can't heal from a Dachsbun play, but I don't even know if Dachsbun's going to really be much of a play. It really depends on what we pull off next turn. Because this Kangaskhan can't sit there in the active next turn. So there's a Mega Signal, so first things first, let's get the Lopunny out of the deck. And at least give ourselves an opportunity to survive here. Let's Aaron run, get some more cards. Dachsbun in hand for next turn, fantastic. We're gonna total freedom. And then retreat into the Lopunny. We'll Fidough. Oh, we just didn't get an energy. Oh. Rats. No energy, no energy. We're gonna Chill Toy. One of the Lilligants. I'm gonna just force him to have to do something about this turn. And we're gonna end turn. That would have been if we were just energy away. Forgot about the energy, because then we would have been able to attack, take out an attacker. He's gonna hit into us, and then we would have been able to heal a whole turn's worth of damage off the board. There's the Thwacky, okay. Well, I guess my question is, do we want to... I think we hit into the Lilligant if we get the combination of pieces next turn with energy. Nope, it doesn't matter because it just got a third Lilligant into play. But he's stuck in the active, which is, I guess, good. I don't know. I want to take a risk here. I need to start trying to draw to get some stuff set up here. Let's freedom. Let's punch into this, drop his damage output. Even though he has the Brave Bengal now. I'm just gonna see if that's gonna be enough. Because we have to do 3 knockouts before he effectively does 1 on us. And if we have to, I can always switch this out to one of my 2-prizers and just let the 2-prizers hit to turn on Acerola's Mischief for a turn. With having this open slot, it changes the math a little bit. There's the slot filled, okay. Can he do... Up! He's gonna take the boss. Okay, good game. Good game by our opponent. Festivalita is a really strong... Oh, he would have done 170. He would have got the KO anyway. A really strong deck in the format. It definitely does take advantage of the fact that it can just withstand against the Megas. So, want to give kudos to our opponent in that. He played it beautifully. So let's just jump into another match to see how we do. Alrighty, let's jump into another match here. We are going second. So we're going to lead with a Fidough, put the Buneary on the bench. We have a Nest Ball, Air Balloon combination here. And we're facing against a fire deck that has the Chi-Yu EX, so we have to be very careful because fire can go off very aggressively, very quickly. Alright, so they're going to attach pass, so we need to make the most of our turn here. So we're going to Nest Ball. I think we Nest Ball for the Celebi. Air Balloon the Fidough. Attach the energy to the Celebi. And then we'll Lillie these cards back in and get a fresh set of 8. Espurr. I don't think we need a Secret Box this turn. I think we're just going to Celebi for the Traverse Time, and we're going to grab a Rowlet, a Dartrix, and another Stadium, and kind of just let that be our hand for the turn. Because we could Secret Box for the other evolution pieces. Because we could Secret Box for Dawn next turn. So we have a Buneary, we have a Rowlet line, we have the Dachsbun piece, we have the Meowstic piece. So we'll have pieces next turn to really just go and do what we need to do. Alright, what are you going to boss up? We're going to boss up the Buneary, so we're going to be a turn behind. That's unfortunate, but he has no other real setup. So we'll just give the Celebi up. Okay. Could be worse. We could for sure be in a much worse situation. So what we're gonna do here is get our pivot piece there. I want a Secret Box. We'll get rid of the Iono, the Forest, and one of the Chill toys there. And we are going to grab a Dawn, a Nest Ball, and an Air Balloon. So we'll Air Balloon for the Decidueye combo. We'll Nest Ball our Buneary with 2 Lopunnies in deck. We have the Dachsbun in deck. We have the Meowstic in deck. We can Dawn this turn, grab a Buneary, grab a Fez, and just take the Decidueye out of the deck. Put the Fez down. Let's grab 3 prizes, or 3 cards from the deck, and then because of what our hand is, I will force them to try to get us down one more time. And then I'm just going to poke 30 onto the Chi-Yu here. There's no real reason to try to get more cards out of the deck because we really don't have much more in terms of grass Pokemon to really steal and take. Especially if we're just like Lillie it back in or different things like that. So I think just poking the 30 was enough for my comfort. And this is a Ceruledge deck? Okay. Ceruledge and friends, fire and friends. And you just attack and that's it? Okay. So, I hate to say it, but a little anticlimactic here. We're just gonna retreat. I'm gonna Mega Lopunny here for the KO here, do the 230 and take the win. Don't know what our opponent was trying to do. Couldn't get anything, which was weird, but we were able to get our pieces up and running on that match, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Made us kind of stretch a little bit, but to show the Celebi, we had the Meowstic and the Dachsbun in the back. So all the pieces were able to kind of do their jobs in that match, which is always really, really good. So there are matches there showcasing this different variation of the Mega Lopunny EX archetype. So a lot of decks have been doing a lot of damage manipulation, a lot of poison ticks. This one really is focusing all in on just recovery and switching with the Meowstic, the Decidueye EX, and then the Dachsbun EX. So we were able to kind of bring in some partners, different partners, to kind of showcase the strengths of Mega Lopunny EX as the all-star, as the focal point of the deck. So this is really fun. I actually enjoyed playing this different idea to the archetype. But as always, the list will be in the description of this video. And if you've made it this far to the video, please just double check if you've subscribed. YouTube has showed that almost 90% of all people who look at our videos have not subscribed to the channel, and that is something that we want to change. We try to do a different deck every single week. We try to produce a different take onto a different deck every single time, and we would love to be able to showcase our ideas and our gameplay to other people. And as always, please like the video, showcase these fun ideas to the rest of the YouTube algorithm, that way other people can see it as well. But again, thank you for making this far, and as always, have fun playing those sneaky decks.